Hey guys, it's James with another edition of Ask the Doctor. I have 5 questions for this week, and as usual, thank you guys for asking them. And you know how much I love answering the questions. Got 5 questions. The old book of questions. Let's get cracking at it. Let's go for last week. Mark W asks, "You said in your last episode of Ask the Doctor, you don't believe in a bucket list." But that being said, what would you like to do before you die? You know, I don't know. I like to get my own house one of these days. It'd be nice to, have that kind of a living condition. It'd be nice to, lose my. Yes, I'm a 42-year-old virgin, so it'd be nice to. I'm not looking to do it right now. I'm not. But, down the line, maybe before I die, just have one time. That'd be fine. I'd like to make some kind of film of some sort, like, even if it's just like a 5-minute film of nothing, just not even one has to be filmed, just or widely seen, just like just a little story or something, or like something, just, I've some kind of a little film or something. I don't know, but yeah, I don't really have much. I really think about what I want to get done before I pass on, but those are probably the 3 things that I like. I know you can't take a house with you, but I did. There's just something about living in a house that that being in an apartment and you kind of miss. Okay, question number 2 is Sean S. He asks, Pulp Fiction, love it or hate it? I can't make it past Bruce Willis's introduction ever. I've tried it 5 or 6 times. I'm probably too involved in Travolta's storyline. I don't like the sudden jump to somebody else's. I don't know what it is. I've seen movies of that structure, like say Sin City, and I like that or whatever. But I don't know. Every time the Bruce Willis scene comes on, it's like I just can't get past it for some reason. So yeah, I guess I hate Pulp Fiction. I like just about everything else Quentin Tarantino does, but like Reservoir Dogs is one of my favorite films. The Kill Bill films are my couple under 2, but just for some reason, just doesn't. Pulp Fiction doesn't do it for me. I don't know why. Rob B asks, this is question number 3. He asks, what classic film would I like to see remade? I'd like to see him maybe try The Great Escape. I love that movie, and I really like to see if I know a lot of the characters are loosely based on people and whatnot, but it's a great movie, but I'd like to see what they do with, like, say, the Magnificent Seven. That wasn't a bad movie at all. The remake that they just released, I thought that was a pretty good one. So, yeah, I'd like to see that. See how many people they could get. I'd be a sizable cast, and it's probably like one of the fastest moving 3-hour movies I've ever seen. So there's always something happening. The story's involving and whatnot. So if they keep that kind of pace going, why not? So, yeah. I gotta say, I'd like to see The Great Escape. Now, my last 2 questions are from Jason M. The first one he asks is, did you watch the inauguration of Donald Trump, and how many times did you shake your fist angry at the screen? I was working at the time, so I didn't get to see it. Lord knows if I probably did during his inauguration speech, I probably would have. I'm not. He's our president, fine, okay, I get it. But there's a lot about his lot of his personal opinions and whatnot I don't agree with. I mean there are people that do, but accept it. But that's fine. That's their business. They do what they want, but I don't have to agree with, his views on women, and a lot of other things. That's primarily a thing that gets me, just his views on women. His maybe his, mocking of the disabled guy. I had a problem with him. His clear lack of acceptance that climate change might be an actual thing, because obviously he can't say climate change is a real thing without disrupting the business model of the United States. I mean, I just want him to evolve. I know it's asking a lot of a man who's made money and lost money over the years, but you're allowed to change your thinking. You're allowed to to say maybe women aren't subservient. Maybe the world is changing. Maybe instead of this is what worked like 30, 20, 30, 40 years ago, why can't it work now? Or those were the good old days when men were men and women were in a kitchen, and we had smokestacks as high as the eye could see, smoking away, putting contaminants in the atmosphere. But that's my thought. It's just I'm allowed to think that way, and that's why America's America, because you're allowed to disagree with the president, and and so it's not a dictatorship yet where you're going to be jailed because you don't agree with him. His last question is, are you a Power Rangers fan, and are you looking forward to the new movie? No. My late father was a Power Rangers fan, and I don't see why I'm not, because obviously, if you've seen one or two of my videos, I'm a Godzilla fan. I like kaiju, and I like the kaiju fighting, even if they are people in rubber suits. But I tried an episode. I thought it was too cheesy. I understand that's a whole thing. It's the cheese factor of it. It's not supposed to be taken seriously, which is fine. But it just seemed dumbed down to me at the time. I know my father loved it. That's fine, because at the time when the movie came out, my father wanted to see that movie. I wanted to go see. He wanted me to go see with it. And he made a deal. Basically, he would pay for. I wanted to see Judge Dredd at the time, because that's how I roll. That's how it was. I want to see Judge Dredd. My father said, we would do a double feature. If he paid for Judge Dredd, I would go see the Power Rangers movie with him. So, I like Judge Dredd for what it is. It's a '90s film. It's throwaway. I didn't really like the Power Rangers too much. I don't know. But I don't have to. So I saw the trailer. I'm not the Power Rangers guy. I'm not looking to become one. So probably not really looking forward to the new film. So sorry guys, it's just not my cup of tea. Okay, that's this week's episode of the show. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for asking the questions, and thank you guys for letting me answer. Next week I'm going to try a specific movie show. So I have one movie question already. So if you guys have any questions about movies or whatever, please send me some, and I'll answer them. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you on next time.